Now we will start with the ninth experiment here. Ninth experiment is the knapsack experiment, and this experiment is based on the greedy method which we have studied in the theory also. So what is this problem statement here? What is a knapsack problem? Here you will be given a bag with a total weight m. Then you will be given some number of items n. You will be given n number of items, and each item will be having its corresponding weight and its profit. So what you have to do here is you have to add one by one items into the knapsack such that the sum of all the added items weight should not increase the total weight of the knapsack, and also the profit which we have to gain is the maximum. So that is by using the greedy method. So in the theory class I have explained you how we are going to do the greedy method. So first whatever data is given we will write down and then find the density. What is density here? Density gives you the profit for 1 unit of each of the item. Once you have found the density means it is the profit, that is value divided by the weight. Value divided by weight, if you do, you are going to get the density there. Then after that you are going to arrange the whatever density you have calculated, you are going to arrange all the numbers according to the descending order of the density. So once you arrange according to the descending order of the density, then which one you are going to add depends upon the logic which we are using here. So let us see here one by one. So in the first, again I am importing the scanner class which is used for reading the data, and next is I am creating a class called as a knapsack greedy. So knapsack greedy means, so it is a class where we are finding the solution for the knapsack using the greedy method. So inside that directly we are having the main function here. We are declaring few variables here, I, j, max quantity, m and n. M indicates the total weight of the knapsack, n indicates the total number of items, max quantity will indicate the total maximum weight which you have added. I and j are used as a loop controlled variables. Sum here is used to find out the total profit which we are going to get, and max is also one of the variables which you are going to use here. So now here we are going to create the object of the scanner class here. SC is the object of the scanner class. Next, what we are doing here, we are creating a two-dimensional array. Its name itself is array, and now 2 rows, maximum number of 2 rows and 20 columns we are going to create. Here array is allocated the memory dynamically. Next, we are printing a message to the user saying enter the number of items using the system.out.println. What is the system out and println? I have already explained you in the previous programs. So next, number of items which is entered by the user should be read, and that should be stored in the variable n. So how we are reading? Since n is an integer number, we are using the next int here for reading the data. So after reading the number of items, next is the turn to read the what is the weight of each of the item. So system.out.println I am doing here again. So this message will be printed here, enter the weight of the each items. Then you can see here I have used a for loop. Since we are storing the data in the array, we are using the for loop here, and you can see I am storing in array 0, I means in the 0th array I will be storing the weights. So 0, when I 0 it is 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, like this depending upon the value of n. So means in the 0th row I am storing the weights here. Next, after the weights we are going to read the value of the items. Value is nothing but the profit of each of the items. So in the 0th row I am storing the weights. So in the first row I will be storing the values. So in the 0th row I am storing the weights, and in the first row I am storing the profits or the values of each of those items which we are reading. Next, what we are reading here is enter the maximum volume of the knapsack, total weight of the knapsack, whatever you are entering, that will be read and stored in the max quantity variable. Since again it is an integer variable, next int function is used. This next int is present in the scanner class, of which object we have created SC. Using this SC we are reading the next data, that is max quantity. Whatever max quantity we are reading, that is stored in this variable m. This m variable will be modified further in the logic of the program. While m is greater than 0, what does it mean? Means the total weight of the knapsack should be greater than 0. Then only we can add the items into it, is it not? That is why we are checking this condition while m is greater than or equal to 0. So initially we are giving the initial value of max is equal to 0, I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus for each of the item. What are we doing here? We are calculating the density. So what is density? Density means the value divided by the weight. The values are stored in first row. You can see here values. I am using array 1 of 1 I. Means in the what is in the first row, values are stored. What is in the 0th row, weights are stored. So I am calculating the density and checking I am calculating the density here and checking whether that is greater than max. So what is max value? Max value should be greater, here it is initialized to 0. So whatever density we are calculating, that density should be greater than 0. Means what here? For each unit of an item, the profit should be greater than 0. Then only we can use that item in our knapsack bag. That we are checking here. So once we are calculating the density and checking whether it is greater than 0, then max value will be assigned to that density. Max value will be assigned to that density, then j is equal to I. Means that value will be included for including that item into the knapsack. So this is one by one density we are calculating. We are checking whether it is greater than 0. Then we are initializing that value to the max here. So next what we are doing, let us see here. So if array of 0 and j is greater than m, what does it mean? If the weight in the 0th row, what we are having? In the 0th row we are having the weight. So if the weight is greater than the m, what does m contain? M contains the maximum weight. So that time what we are adding, if this condition is true, then the whatever m we are adding, see m means it is the density which we have calculated here. So that we are adding in the solution, and if we are adding that solution, how many quantities we are adding? See, since it is a greedy method, it will be a fractional knapsack. So how many quantities of that item we are adding? That is nothing but the m into max we are doing. What does max contain? See here, max is containing the density. What is density? It is the profit of 1 unit of that item. So how many units of items we are adding? So much we are going to multiply here. Then m is equal to -1 means freshly we will start with the next item. So if this condition is false, if the size of the the weight of this item is greater than the knapsack weight, then we are adding only a fraction of this one. Suppose if it is not greater, that weight is not greater, then what we are going to do here? We are going to add the complete item. See, array of 0 and j. See here, what we added here? We added only m into max, means that how many quantities we are adding, but here complete item we are adding, since the weight of that item is less than the whatever weight is present into the knapsack. So we are adding the complete one. Similarly again we are computing the profit here. Whatever profit previously we have got, that profit plus whatever new item we have added, that new item's profit we are going to add to the sum here. Then array of 1 j is equal to 0. It means that we have finished with that item. We are going with the next item. Like this, one by one checking will be done. So here next what we are doing, finally now we have calculated and we are printing the sum. What does sum mean? Sum gives you the profit. Sum gives you the profit of the total knapsack which you have calculated in the above logic. And sc dot close, this SE dot close is an optional one. So what does it mean is you have taken SE as an object of the input class scanner. So finally you are closing it means this SE is free now, this handler is free, it is not pointing to the input class. So that is why it is closing. Even if you do not write this one, it is okay. Now let us execute this one. So I have created a project here, project number 9 I have created. In that what I have done, I have pasted the program here, and let us run the program here. So after running the program, it is asking me what is the number of items you want to enter. See, I want to enter 4 items. Please see here in the below console, you can see the output in the below console here. What are the weights? So I will add 2, 1, 3, 2. So this is the weight of 4 items. Then enter the values. So I am entering the values as 10. I am entering the values as 10, 12, 20 and 15. So now what is the total volume of the knapsack? 5 is the total volume of the knapsack I am giving here. See now what it is saying, item number 2, see total weight of the knapsack is 5, 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5. So these items are added into the knapsack. By adding these items we are going to get the profit of 40. This is how knapsack is calculated.